Hello. It's a SIG Node CI weekly meeting. Today is Wednesday, December 14th, 2022. Welcome to the last meeting of the year for CI group. We have a very short agenda. As I observe, most people trying to wrap up things for the year, close the PRs, do some cleanups. So maybe we can do similar thing during this meeting as well. I will share my screen. Okay. Okay, I see a couple items here. Before we go there, Swati, I know you created this GitHub issue, and I just replied there. Do you want to give a small update?
Yeah, I think since you last pointed out that we have these two machines, I looked into AWS alternatives as well, and they seemed expensive. So I think the best option might be so far to go with the one you proposed, N2D standard 32. DIMS was helping me out a bit with Equinix systems, and there's someone from Equinix looking into it as well. But I haven't got any update. So far, I think N2D standard 32 is the way to go, I guess. But I haven't got any kind of acts from test infra group per se.
I think what they mentioned is they leave it for us to control, but they will come back if it will be too expensive, I guess.
Okay.
I would suggest we try out and see how expensive it really is.
Okay. So, like, do you think it would be appropriate to maybe create a PR to update the jobs for resource managers to run on the system?
Yeah, let's try that. Let's try to do minimal change and see how fast these jobs run. And if it's reasonable, we can just tell. Those are numbers, and we need to test the system. So if numbers are not like, if they're not satisfied with that, we can run these jobs a little bit rarer than other jobs, maybe once in 3 days or once in a week, something like that.
Perfect. Sounds good. I can try. I'll take a stab at that. If people have time, please, I'll point out people to take a look at that PR then.
About running the tests on actual NUMA machines, I was thinking, I'm mostly thinking aloud now. Since we moved to Ginkgo v2, we can start adding maybe labels, Ginkgo labels, more aggressively and label tests which really make sense on multi-NUMA, which is pretty minimal and safe change because you literally just add an annotation on the tests. And then it's up to us reviewers to make sure this list is reasonable and not growing, unbounded. And then we will have a very easy way to run just the test which actually require multi-NUMA. Sounds reasonable?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me.
I would suggest to start with just trying out like that it works and a job is not being skipped, and then we can adjust pricing for that by doing this extra labeling. What do you think?
The reason why I'm mentioning labeling right now is because I believe / hope it will make this kind of benchmarking easier, but it's actually not needed. I mean, if it helps, I can help with that. Let's do that. Otherwise, yes, we can totally start with existing code with no changes at all.
Yeah, and I think like my initial attempt would be to just focus on the jobs that related to resource managers. And then I think the next pass would be if there are other things that require such systems, and we add labels to specify that.
Yeah, with the Ginkgo focus, we can get most of them anyway. Easy enough, I guess. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Even easier to like have Ginkgo focus select specific test by name.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
Sure. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take an action item to submit a PR to test infra, and maybe a follow-up PR to maybe make the test more descriptive and add labels like that, as Francesco suggested.
We're taking notes. Okay, let's move into PRs. Okay, what is this? I'm not sure who added this. Oh,
That
it's
was me
LinkedIn.
editing that. Did I put the wrong link in? What a lame thing. Okay, that looks accurate.
Okay, so this is registry migration, right?
Right.
What is the current status of it?
I think that one doesn't need work or anything. It needs people to make it move forward. It's got
Okay.
some level of approval already, just not enough.
Okay. Thank you for reminding. I will self-assign as well, but then we'll need to have approver from SIG Node, and I probably will ping it more now.
Okay, I fixed the link for the other one, which might not even belong in this meeting. Fine. This next one has got plenty of attention and is awaiting one final kick.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else for agenda before we move into triage?
No.
Okay. We have 5 items. Another unit test for Windows. I commented on that before. So this is very strange bug that they don't like how Golang detects the absolute path, and they write their own function. And my suggestion was always file a bug with Golang first. Okay, I will comment this. I'll make the same comment here. As long as we have a bug on Golang repository, we can keep our own implementation for some time. Remove CL flag enable taint manager. Yeah, it's unrelated to this SIG, to this group. It's product change. Yeah, it's a global change, unrelated. Create and use single etcd client. Unrelated. This will be discussed on SIG API machinery later at 11, I think. I'm curious
Does
what
it
this.
say where they want to make that change?
It's somewhere in the API machinery, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure why SIG Node is even being touched, by the way. Oh, and then, okay. It's mostly tests. Without complete, okay. Modify kubelet to kubelet. It's a major change.
Capitalize it.
Okay. I don't think it's related.
They're right. figure that's a proper noun, isn't it?
People do the same with containerd. Like containerd community is very passionate about containerd being spelled with a like smaller letter, like
Oh,
even at the beginning of sentence they want to make it smaller case, which which makes some syntax characters very unhappy. Maybe you need to write the containerd. Okay, we're done with that. Let's try, like I clean up needs approval earlier today. Waiting on author. There is a failing test. Some bug. I don't think it's belong to here. I will clean it up. Work in progress. Something big. Work in progress. Work in progress. Failing test needs rebase. Contextual logging. Logging is not related to us. Okay. Feels that waiting on author is clean. Anybody wants to discuss what's assigned to them?
okay. I was busy.
Okay. We'll need to clean up that. So maybe we can take a look really quick since it's end of the year and the cleanup is generally encouraged. So first, Mike, you have this. I know you had a PR. You're on the call, right? Yeah, I see.
Yes,
Mike.
I'm here. Hey.
It's assigned to you. Is it something you already done?
I think this is, yeah. So the issue, I submitted, well, I sent a PR for this. I think it should be merging right now. We realized that even though all the cost apps are failing, we don't have duplicate jobs for most of them. So it's probably better to keep them in, otherwise we don't have a signal for those jobs at all. The one that I'm deleting, yeah, that one should be in merge process.
Okay. So this is still active. Okay.
Yes, I think we should probably close either close the issue or address the failures or create duplicates and other OS images.
What do you mean? I mean, this tab is still failing, right?
Right. Yeah. So another option is if we don't want to delete them, we could create different tabs with other OS images. Those should not fail as these ones if we cannot fix them.
Do they fail because of cause or?
I'm not sure about what the failure about. But this, if the failure is related to cost, we could try updating or create or using new images.
Yeah. Yeah. When I looked at some of them, they weren't cause related. Like SOC, for instance,
Okay.
it was related to actually test being running for a long time. I'm not sure what's failing now in this test. Okay. Let's keep this item around. And are you okay with keeping it on yourself and keep investigating?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure, I can keep investigating this.
Thank you. Daniela is not in the call, right? Haven't seen you. Okay, view, midport, key. Okay, I think I don't see anything criminal that needs to be resolved. Peter. Peter, not on the call, right? I haven't seen. Okay, so nothing to comment here. Fails. Group. These jobs are removed. I will close it because the jobs are not there any longer. Volume relabeling is lacking.
Hey, sorry, I was on mute. The issue that you closed earlier, was it on the cryo tab?
Yep.
In the job, you said mood. Did we check in the cryo tab in? Yeah, this is on. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I just clicked on this and it didn't get me inside the job. So maybe it's because of Jim's renames. I think it's called pool now. No. I mean, jobs are not here any longer. I don't want to keep the bug around when it points to an job. And
Do you want to click on SIG Node cryo? Maybe it's moved there just to. There's a next to it. There's a SIG Node cryo.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we see it here? No, right? Okay, maybe it's removed.
Yeah, I mean, we can reopen bug again.
Yeah, makes sense. Thanks.
I understand the concern, but thank you for checking. Who's next? Yuju. I think we have a SOC test now, so let me. Mike, you were looking at this tab with SOC test. Do you want this to be assigned to you, just to double check?
Yeah, you can see me there. Just to make sure I did find a SOAK test, but it wasn't using containerd. That was the main difference.
Sorry, I forgot. I think Yuju is around too much. Or myself. Okay, only one. Still kubelet config. Interesting. I will. Is anybody interested in that? You can take it over from me, but if not, I will be looking into that. Seems like I vaguely remember assigning it to myself and thinking that it's exciting thing to clean up, but yeah, never get to that. Okay, Mr. Bobby Page. Okay, this is still a problem. So we have a skip logic in this test, and the skip logic is not very efficient. So it skips too much of the tests. So we have very little coverage for runtime handler right now. I will try to see if David gonna work on that. Okay. Okay. I don't know the status of it. Maybe I will keep it around. Nobody else. Cool. Yeah, if you want an item, just go here and try to find something. There are many unassigned items. And even if it's assigned and still interesting to you, you can try to take it over.
Yeah, I need an item. I'll take a look.
Okay. If you will fail to find something, let me know. Okay, let's move forward. We'll go to bug triage right now. If you here just for test, you can drop off. No hard feeling at all. We will go into bug triage right now.
So for me looking for projects, I can pick something out of that triage column you're looking at.
In bugs, well, here in CI, I think issues to do, triage column is empty right now. So you can take issues to do.
Projects 43, I'm in the wrong projects.
Oh, okay, so you're looking at bugs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's better.
Now file debug. It doesn't contain the container for writable layer for ephemeral storage. Okay. It was stale for a while. Stale again.
You know, I updated the documentation for this. I think we can close it. Yeah, I can, Ryan R. Phillips. I'll add a link to it.
Thank you. As I said, many people cleaning up stuff right now, so that one of us fished out of rotten device plugin allocate. Starts. Yeah, bootstrapping of device manager is hard. Does anybody remember Kevin handle?
I think it's KL. No, not two Ks. I think it's a single K. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I will triage needs information. Config map volume remains on the node. I remember seeing it last time. SIG storage, yeah. There is no feedback yet. Okay. No update. Yeah, I will keep this bug around to see if there will be more comments before we triage it. Events reported from taint manager. Is it not problem? This is pure scheduling problem. Canary limit C group causing unkilled. Interesting. Does it claim that sandbox taken that much? What is the OS version? As on Linux. Yeah, I agree with this comment. It has nothing to say about this one. Is anybody interested to take a look at this discrepancy?
You can assign it to me, R. Phillips, Sergey.
So the linked bug is we looked at it last triage. it says that some OS has an issue with how they calculated memory stats. So I don't think we need to solve this problem, but I will be surprised if Amazon has the same problem. Who knows? Thank you. Complete enable. I need to move it to different column. Timed out, waiting for the condition. SIG storage.
I know we see this one in flaky tests often. Pretty generic error, I think.
SIG storage, look at it first. Maybe it's even support request and just doesn't have enough information. Okay. Kubernetes managed etc host content is not synced when changed.
That's an interesting one.
That's interesting because I believe many sidecars are doing that.
Pretty decent test case they got there too.
Okay, let me triage accept it and
I think this is a valid test case though. It's not mounting in the host file.
oh,
It's using the containers host file.
Good one, I bet. Yeah. I thought the container would share the container.
okay, I quickly found this link. Using entry support etc host with host aliases. Port. Okay, so it uses host aliases. To prevent the container and time from required.
Is the bug reporting that the machine's host file isn't being updated.
Not machine pod host file. They intend to update pod host file. I'm sorry. Okay, this one. So they want Ubuntu container, which is regular container, to get the update from init container. Let me ask them if they can just use host aliases. If they cannot, they maybe come back. Okay. Then the containers is generally available. Okay. This is a bug. SIG Windows here. Okay, SIG Windows is here. So updated. Not lifecycle control text to mark pods not ready. Yeah, I believe it's current behavior.
He's seeing it in a cluster that's only 150 nodes. That's not even very big.
Yeah, but for each of them, you need to go to API server.
Yeah, just imagine how much worse it would be at a big cluster.
Okay, so they basically switched into Go routines. Okay. Anybody interested to discuss performance of it?
You mean discuss it right now in this meeting?
No, I'm being assigned to discuss.
It sounds interesting to me. If it's not over my head, I might have to ramp up. Usual deal. You can CC me on it and I'll stare at it and then ignore it 2 weeks from now.
Okay, I will. Maybe it's not a regression, so I will mark it as a feature.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay. Always doc said that Kubernetes uses cached images, but it doesn't.
Hmm.
Every time the Kubernetes launches a container, the Kubernetes queries the container. Yes. So Kubernetes will try to pull it again. Okay.
I'm not sure if they're recommending a doc change or nothing.
It's a doc change. Doc change to make it less, more clear. I mean,
I can take a simple doc change ticket. X McQueen. Yeah. Don't want anything big coming at me before the holiday. What I found is that you make you try it and then Liggett comes in and tells you something much better. So it just makes it move forward.
yeah. Okay, I think this crash is fixed. Oh, we need approver. Wait. Okay. So this I mean, oh, it was moved to triaged. Okay. It's already assigned to me.
Oh, that one again.
Start. Oh yeah. I forgot about it. Okay, I'll review what assigned to me. Oh, I looked into that. Okay, so the issue is basically when you do force deletion once and then you run force deletion again because you something got stuck, then second force deletion wouldn't take an effect before first deletion completed. So there is a virtual queue of deletions. And the suggestion here is to not queue deletions, but override deletions. So if somebody else says that I want to delete faster, then this will be respected. And I think there is a PR for that already. So I will go ahead and assign this to this person. I think they send a PR. both of them closed.
Oh yeah, the second time.
Yeah. And last one, configurable fail term mode with graceful not shut down. Oh, garbage collection again. Okay. It's already marked as a feature. For some reason it was lagging behind. Okay. Okay, we're done with triage, and we're almost out of time. As I mentioned in the beginning, this is the last meeting this year. We can keep talking offline asynchronously in the chat, and feel free to ping me. But other than that, let's see you in January.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good one.